All right, everybody, how you doing? It's Paul with another Better Call Paul. This coming live at you. Of course, it looks like I spelled it wrong on Facebook. Please forgive me. Monday, November 13th, 2017. Almost the middle of November already. My hair's a mess. Can't believe it. Got to get a hold of Paul to get my hair cut. Yeah, my barber's name is Paul as well. Anyway. Let's get into it. What happened last week? I know it was a little bit of a shorter week because we got busy on Thursday and Friday. But this is what was launched last week. DayStarr Communications, popular video on Facebook and YouTube. Owosso becomes a gig city with DayStarr. It's an in-depth look on the investment DayStarr put into the city of Owosso when it first started laying down the cable to eventually make it into a gig city, which would be only one of 4 cities, including them. I believe it's Chattanooga, Austin, and I'm blanking on the third one. So it's an interesting video. And what do the business owners and the city itself think about this, about being a gig city? When I'm talking about gig, I'm talking about gigabit internet. So the fastest internet you can have right now through fiber. So check out that video, see what they have to say, and let me know what you think about that. As of course, always subscribe to our YouTube channels, our hashtag BetterCallPaul channel, which is, you can look it up, hashtag BetterCallPaul, and then our regular UnoDeuce multimedia channel that has all of our client work on it. Please subscribe to both of those. We'd like to see you there. On the blog, this is what was launched, of course, last week. We did the live video in which I answered the question of whether or not we work with startups. And so check that out and see what I have to say about that. Thanks for the question from BJ Benke of PNC Bank. And our other video that we released that week was our Giving Tuesday video giveaway. It was a video on all the ground rules. Me and Eric Gillespie from the Giving Jar once again got together. They have the video giveaway on their page, but you can get to it through our blog. So check that out. Check out the video. What are the ground rules? Go vote for your favorite nonprofit. There's no limits to the voting. You can vote for as many nonprofits as you want, or you can vote multiple times for the same nonprofit. But we pick the name out of the hat on Giving Tuesday at noon. So check that out. So watch the video for that. Go vote for your favorite. Love Lansing nonprofit. It has to be Greater Lansing area. One ground rule you should know. All right, moving on to the other channels that I'm involved with. First of all, the RideHomeReviews this week. There will not be a review, unfortunately, due to some circumstances. My wife took the hard drive that had all my stuff on it, so I'm not going to be able to to edit it. So therefore, I might just do something else, but there will not be a review this week. But last week I went to see Thor Ragnarok. Check out that review. Great movie. Highly recommend it. It is not like the others. Maybe more or less along the lines of the Guardians of the Galaxy, but really cool, really great flavor to that movie. So check it out. Check out my review before you go. Moving on to the drinking lunch. November events coming up this week. I'll reiterate it again later. RSVP. We'd love to see you there. If you're in the Lansing area, this is the place to be. If you are into networking, see you there. All right. So on to the news for UnoDeuce. We're looking for interns again. Once again, social media intern, which will handle obviously our social media accounts, our YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. And we'll handle that, as well as work in conjunction with myself and Steven on the website to make sure all of those are cohesive units. And then the video production intern. Yeah, Shireen needs some help on the field as well. I've been helping her out as much as possible, but she's getting tired of seeing my face. All right? She needs somebody new to talk to, because I'm obviously not keeping up the conversation piece. But anyway, so check that out. Please, yeah. So if you're interested, you know anybody's interested, the links are in the notes. Click on those, go to them, we would like you to be part of our family. And we got stories of great success stories of those who are interns here, both on the social media side and the video side. So give me a shout, okay? Brand new client, Allen Neighborhood Center. This is in conjunction with Michigan State University. We are producing a short video for them on their incubator kitchen. So something similar that I did with Incubake a few years back when Incubake was still around. So that will be coming out soon, so check that out. But we welcome them to the UnoDeuce family, Allen Neighborhood Center. Welcome, Joan and the crew. Good to work with you. So like their Facebook page, check out what they're doing on the east side of Lansing. Not East Lansing, east side of Lansing. So right there on Kalamazoo. Events coming up this week that I'll be involved with or that you should be paying attention to. Number one, tomorrow morning is the Shiawassee Chamber of Commerce Chamber AM. That's bright and early at 7:30 at the Big Boy there up in Owosso. I love it. Check it out. Go there. It's $15 if you're not a member. Come as my guest. Say you know me or not. That's up to you. It still costs you the same if you're not a member. Just saying. Next is Tuesday night. The Trade Network is having a member appreciation night at Charler Place in Holton. That's at 5:30. I am a Trade Network member. I'm up in the air whether or not I can make it. I probably will not, due to the fact that since my wife is gone to take care of her sister for a little bit, I've got a dog to take care of, so I might not be able to make it. I'm bummed, but check it out anyway. Go down there. There's great people that are a member of the Trade Network. So hope to see you there. Well, we'll see what happens. Moving on down to Thursday. What did I say? The drinking lunch. It's the third Thursday of the month. It's already the third Thursday of November. 2 o'clock. Lansing Brewing Company. Great networking. Great people. Great drinks. You know what it is. So there you go. And then finally, Friday morning is the Michigan Society of Association Executives Association Choice Awards, and that's happening in East Lansing at the East Lansing Marriott at 9 a.m. It's a great event. Love it. And so, yeah, hope to see you there as well. There's also a cost associated with that. If you missed the November 7th cutoff, it's going to be a little bit higher than before. But I missed the November 7th cutoff, but I'm also a member of MSAE, another great organization to be a part of. So check that out. Also, I will be sponsoring the Legal Marketers Association event happening on Wednesday in Royal Oak. I forgot to put that on there, but that ought to be interesting. I'm looking forward to that. So that's what's going on this week. Pretty steady week there. So looking forward to all of that. Now, moving on to what's going on in the rest of the world. All right. Final Cut Pro 10, which is a nonlinear video editing platform that we use exclusively for our work, had a major new update, impressive new features. In other words, what they did was they really advanced themselves into the VR realm, the 360-degree video realm. Those are areas that we're not really in tune with as of right now. However, they really beefed up their color correction, something that we do use on quite a few occasions. In fact, almost all of our work is color corrected at some point to make it look the way we want it to look. So that cool stylistic way that we have our stuff, that's where the magic is. And also, a couple more things. They're taking advantage of the new HEVC codec, which I know that probably flew over your head, but it's the H.265 codec, in which it's able to compress higher resolution, such as 4K, down to be able to have that transfer over the net as easy as regular high definition stuff is. So it's still going to be like an MP4. It's just encoded differently for that MP4 so that it can use higher res video and higher higher resolution video. Also taking advantage of the HDR craze as well within that editing system. And finally, there was a nod to it working on mobile. So you being able to edit at least a little bit of it on your iPad. So that's going to be an interesting development as we go forward. So check that out. Next article was how to comply with FTC social media influencer rules. Well, that's basically the FTC cracking down on social media influencers for not disclosing who they have deals with when they do product placement and or product unboxing, product this, product that. So the FTC is cracking down not just on the social media influencers, but the brands as well, to make them disclose, that they're working in conjunction. Personally, if the brands aren't, it's one of these things. It's a slippery slope. Can you really control that, and how, and why? And so there's still the rules in place, but I think they're really a little archaic. But the FTC is a very powerful organization and not one to trifle with. So if you're a social media influencer, let's you keep an eye on that. Next, this one's really cool. This one hits close to my heart here. The historical PSA powerfully encourages girls to defy stereotypes and pursue the sciences. Incredible PSAs. Just go to this link, watch them. They're really well done. They're only 30 seconds each. There's 3 of them, so you got about a minute and a half to spare. They're worth watching. I just love the way they did these. I loved, really well done videos or commercials, ads, however you want to look at it. But so check those out. They're great. And we finally come to the question of the week. And this one's from Julie Holton of Fraser, Trebilcock. And she asked me, what apps out there are good at editing vertical video? Well, there's several. The ones that came up the most, they're fairly new, are Video Shop, Horizon, and Grabyo. Grabyo, Grabyo. So check those out. Horizon, Video Shop, Grabyo. They're all on the App Store. Those are the ones that came to the front. The ones I gave her, because those are fairly new. Those are newer. The ones that I thought off the top of my head were Animoto and Clips. Now, Clips can handle vertical video. Not really sure about Animoto, but if you're also looking at video for video apps as well, look at Adobe Spark. So those are some of the some apps that you can use. And going over, just to give you a preview, at some point I'm going to start doing reviews of each of these video apps, so you can see the pros and the cons of what would work for you, and so on and so forth. And what I liked, what I didn't like, what to look for. That's pretty cool. So pay attention to my LinkedIn, my Medium, which I'll put the link to soon. So I haven't started those blog posts yet, but they're coming. That's it. That is it for this week. Can you believe it? We're already at the end. If you are looking to have your story told in a visual way and through video, then you know what to do. You better call Paul. Have a good week, everybody. Do something creative. And if you see something creative, and give me a shout if you want me to pay attention to it. All right. Have a good night.